I would rather be ruled by America than Russia. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, move. Okay, so everybody's going to need to listen, so you need to speak up to the other people. Tell them why you disagree that you'd rather be ruled by America than Russia. Tell them.
Okay,
Nice and loud.
Because I don't really like the American dream vibes which the country gives, because every foreigner thinks that it's a really nice country. There are a lot of possibilities, but in real life it's like a big factory, and the people can't really evolve. They don't have so many chances to do something or to be someone. Well, this is true for Russia too, but I really like the people from there, how they're thinking, how their life view is, because their life is miserable. They
Where?
In Russia, their life is miserable. They don't really have faith, and they don't know what will happen in the next day. And
Okay.
because of this, I think that they are like more brave.
The Russians are more brave.
Well, the ordinary people who they don't have anything to lose, they are more brave. Yes.
Okay, so I would rather be ruled by America than Russia. You strongly agree. Tell us why.
Yes.
Tell her why in particular.
Yeah, of course. So it's
Nice and loud.
Of course. So first thing first, I was in America and I see the lifestyle there, and it's very, very different. I can see it in Europe, the difference in Europe very, very well. People are more open, and like the free thinking and the free expression is, you can see it in America. And I would not like to be ruled. But if I would choose to be ruled I would choose America over Russia.
Okay, tell us why you agree.
Kind of same thing. Like
What he said.
Yeah.
Tell
yeah.
her, because I'm coming back to her.
So kind of same thing. I don't like the Russians' way of thinking, but like I don't know. I can see the topics right there. I don't like what they are thinking about gay people. I don't like what they are thinking about marijuana. I don't like what they are thinking about
The Russians.
Yeah, the Russians. So that's why I'm this part. Because
Okay.
like I.
So
like exactly what you said.
it's less that you think America is great and more that you think Russia is not.
No, actually, I think America is great too.
Oh, okay. Okay. Tell us why you slightly agree that you'd rather be ruled by America than Russia.
I slightly agree because I can't say I like the American government more. I mean, I can say that I like it more than the Russian, but I don't like either of them. But I like the American one more than the Russian in this moment.
So the main reason for that is the American government. You like the American government?
I have nothing against the Russian people, the common people, or the American people, but at how things are standing right now, I think I would like to be ruled over the American government more than the Russian.
Okay. Tell us why you also are on the slightly agree line.
Because Russia has been a very big influence to Romania in the past century, especially with the Soviet Union, the communism. And I mean, the state of the country, how they left it after the revolution, isn't really good, and there's still remnants in our government and private sector. We have a lot of Russophiles, I shall say, that have their allegiance to Russia and don't really use. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
I've heard that word before.
Okay, so it's gonna be censored, I guess.
It's okay.
They have their allegiance to themselves mostly, and Russia helps them a lot with that because they buy yachts, they buy that, they buy that, and we see it with the Russian army. And I like the parallels that NATO with the American influence, a lot of American influence, and the Russian army have, because NATO is very all about the command structure. The soldiers are independent. They learn everything. They learn to use them. And the Russian side, the influence, the culture that they perpetrated was to bow down to your superior, always listen to what they have to say, always do it, even if it means it leads to disaster.
Okay. Did anybody over there this is like the noisiest place. Did anybody can you hear okay? Did anybody over there say anything at all to convince you to move one line over to slightly disagree? Anybody?
Not
Nice and
really.
loud.
Not really. No, sorry.
What would any of them have to say to you to move to slightly disagree? What would any evidence, historical things, current things, things with systems? What would you have to hear from them to convince you to move one line over?
Well, maybe if they could not really convince me, but if they could put an evidence on the table that the people from there, the society is more, I don't know how to say, intellectual. They are more.
That the Americans.
Yes, the Americans, and they have like they're not so. So comfortable, because the American people are really comfortable with them, and they can have a lot of things to do, and I think that it's not so good to be so comfortable and to say that I nothing really I don't really care about anything. I can do whatever I want because I'm living in a free country.
Is there anything that you would like to say to her that you think would convince her to move to the slightly agree, given what she just said?
Convinced. No, I just think she's pretty convinced about her opinion. I don't wanna. Maybe he knows.
I just wanted to say that in America people are.
You loud for her.
So I just wanted to say that you say that America is a lot of. It's really comfortable, but I can disagree with that. I see a lot of people working hard and creating businesses. Most of the successful businesses came from America because there it's way more easier to create something that can work. In Russia, I think that they would rather put you in a factory or something to work there on a minimal wage rather than giving you the possibility to do something with your creativity, intelligence, whatsoever.
All right. Any other thoughts on this question? Any other thoughts on this?
Usually in Russia, you're kind of expected to do something. We see that with the way we used to have it in communism.
Nice and loud, because that guy is going crazy over there.
So in Russia, you're kind of expected to do something, even if you don't really want it. You're kind of forced to go the way of a menial job, even if it's paid really bad. If you don't like it, you hate it, you can't really move, because that's the way it's been in communism. There's always been jobs made just to be jobs and to look like they have employment when there's not really employment. And in the US, you can actually pursue what you want, even if it means you might fail.
Okay. Two final questions. Think about, have you been to the United States?
No, not yet.
Not yet. You mean you want to go?
Yes, I want to go one time to experience it.
Interesting. Would you rather go to the United States or Russia
Well,
to visit?
this point nowadays, because of the war, I would rather go to America because it's it's safer. But if the conflict between Ukraine and Russia wouldn't exist right now, I would go to Russia.
Okay. Think about someone you love. Put it in your head. Think about a specific person you love. You got it? Would you rather them live in the United States or Russia?
United States.
United States.
Right now, we're
Right now.
United States.
The US.
Where that person would live?
Yeah, you think of someone you love. Would you
Yes.
rather they live in the United States or Russia?
That's a really good question, but I would rather say United States.
Okay. All right. Anything I should have asked you that I didn't ask you? Thank you, everybody, for playing. Thank you. It was fun. I hope you enjoyed that.